You the shop name, sir?
You definitely want to make sure your mic is close to you so that the reception on the recorded or the television program will be okay. First item of business is to call to order. We have done that. Now we need to have the roll call by the city administrator Scott Collins.
Mayor Connie Ball.
Here.
Vice Mayor Freddie Gregg. Here. Alderman John Doe.
Here.
Alderman Luke Goddard. Alderman Kenny Morgan.
Here.
Alderman Dennis Thornton.
Here.
City Attorney Terry Hurst.
Here.
Thank you, Scott. Item 3 is approval of the minutes of the previous meeting, regular session, August the 10th, 2010. You have those in your notebook. Is there any corrections or additions or anything, or do we have a motion to approve those? I'll make a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll say.
We have a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed is no. I hear none. There's no proclamations for item 4. Item 5, report from Scott Collins.
Gentlemen, in your notebooks, you have the Newport Fire Department report, Parks and Rec, safety report, Health Department, 2 detective reports, 3 department, Scott County Partnership, Planning, Building, and Code. We're still working on the finance report to get it turned over from last fiscal year to this one, and that definitely should be done in the coming months. Other issues of interest include, as everyone is well aware of, we'll be attending the Justice Conference at the end of this week, and we have a very important meeting set up tomorrow with the delegation and an agenda and information that's been provided to the council. That's all I have.
Thank you, Scott. Item 6, there's nothing mentioned under that, but I did receive a letter from the Cobb County Library Board recommending Martha Loftus to be on the board for the library, replacing Jeannie Birdwell, which there is term limits to that, and her term limit had run out. So I'm going to grant the request of the library board and place Martha Loftus on as a board member of the Cobb County Library Board.
Mayor, can you spell that last name, please?
Loftus, Loftis. You're welcome. Is there any reports to committees, members of council, or other officers? Item 8, there is no old business to finish up, so we'll move to item 9, new business. And the first item on the agenda is Newport Speedway donation for the Mason-Dixon Meltdown 200 race. I've had a couple of meetings with Ron Crane, who's here, and Ed Surrett, owners of the Speedway, and I'd probably like to let Ron, if he would, to come up to the microphone and kind of give a brief summation of what this race is, and as far as the advertising goes, and where all it's going to be on TV and so forth, just to kind of let the public know as well as the council.
All right. Well, I come first off to say thank you for the opportunity to be here. And this is my 4th year being in Newport. Serve the family home here. And appreciate all of you. Appreciate that to start with. I've never been here before asking for anything, but I'm going to tell you about some exciting things that's happening here that's coming into Newport. Beginning on the 3rd of October, we have a History Channel that's going to be here doing a reality type show here at the Speedway. 200 ladies there that will be out there racing. Will be eliminated down to 18. And that will be a series that will be on the History Channel coming from Newport, the town of Newport. The second thing is that we have the Mason-Dixon Meltdown, and that doesn't mean a lot when I say the Mason-Dixon Meltdown, but there were 14 cities buying for this race. Newport won out, Newport Motor Speedway won out for this particular race. And what this does, this crowns the national champion of the PASS series. The PASS series is a traveling series that's all over the United States. And they're coming here to finish their season up, have a big race here, 200 lap, and crown their national champion. This also will be televised on the Sports South. So the town of Newport will get a lot of notoriety at that time from these races that we have coming here. We're in the position we're in where this race is costing somewhere in the vicinity of around $100,000 to put on. We're having to go out for outside donations and everything to be able to do this. So what I'm asking the town of Newport is to be the main sponsor for this race. Say the city of Newport presents the Mason-Dixon Meltdown, all of our advertising, which would be coming on from the TV, the radio stations, the newspapers, everything else we say, the city of Newport presents. I think we've been really good ambassadors for the city of Newport. Anytime that we're talking, we tell them about Newport, how much we love the Newport, about the people that are here. So I'm asking, actually for anything, we talked about that before as far as the amount and everything else. The initial amount is $5,000. I understand the times are up, and anything that's available, we certainly would appreciate it. Hopefully next year we will be able to get this race back here again, and when it's out good, maybe we can get in the budget again. I understand a lot of times we look at it and say, well, if we do it for one, we have to do it for everybody. I challenge any of us here lately. We've been bringing a lot of people in from the town of Newport. The hotels are filling up when we have the races. The restaurants are filling up. So we're doing a lot here to bring a lot of people in to tell them about the town of Newport. That's October the 15th and 16th, a two-day event that we'll have here. Finishing off our season down here, going into our fourth season. Big fireworks show. About all of it's here. That's pretty much it. There's no any questions, Ron.
Y'all have any questions for Ron? And Ed's here too as well. I know from an educational standpoint, at the school, they have been supportive of Edgemont. I don't know if they've been to any other schools or not, but they have. They did have a day at Edgemont where they brought race cars, race drivers, and I think y'all give away 10 passes.
We give out a handful of passes, but what we did, we told each group that was there, that with good grades, they made the AB honor roll, and they came through Connie's office there, that they were on the AB honor roll, that we give them free admission to the races as long as they had good grades and everything all year. So up there last week.
And I guess when I first started talking with Ron and Ed concerning this, and it is a situation we have to be careful on donations that we do make because of other businesses in our area. But, you know, I guess I was looking from it at a business standpoint of the advertising that we would get, the sales tax that would generate from this type of race coming in. And I think you also showed me some T-shirts that's going to be used that's got the Newport logo and so forth with
T-shirts and hats,
yes,
as well as newspaper, as well as TV, and 24 commercials a day from the FM station as well as the local station. And Sports South, advertising coming from Newport, Tennessee.
And of course, you know, when the original amount was requested $5,000, of course, I approached the partnership. And of course, with the budget restraints that they have, there was no way of splitting that much. And I talked to Scott and asked him if there was something there somewhere. And you know, we kind of talked around the general terms of $500 or $1,000 just to be the main sponsor for this event. And but basically, that's the conversation that I've had with Ron and Ed concerning this. I think Don, you and Vaughn may have had a meeting with them last week. And I think Vaughn was going to take something to the Finance Committee. Do you know if anything was?
I have heard nothing from that conversation.
Okay. But that's kind of where we stand right now. with council to